Thank you for coming to session number 2. This is the second session on driving depth. So in the first session we talked about a strategy that was for just the regular person. The average person you're bringing into the business, that's the way you teach it. We drive 20 levels deep and then you can start an inside leg. You do not consider an inside leg until you're 20 levels deep. After you're 31 levels deep on your 3 legs, then you can start helping people with their inside leg. And if you tell people that, we know that they understand that they are on their own if they create an inside leg. If they're going to go against our business and our formula that's working, if they're going to try and go against it and recreate the wheel and do their own thing, they're on their own. Because we're driving depth, and that's what we do in this business. And it's because we want a long-term sustainable business. When I first got going, we had a line that we created that went straight down, and there were some people that created some inside legs because that's what we thought we were supposed to do. And I kind of feel bad about that because some people had got on the inside leg and were left on their own. And it was before I learned this principle, and so I promised that I would help them individually because I felt like that was my responsibility. I had told them wrong, I didn't know, but it was still my responsibility to make sure that I helped them out as well as anybody else in the business that was willing to work. So with that, I want to talk about a strategy that works for those people that are really committed to the business. If you're just looking at trying to make $4,000 to $7,000 a month, that's awesome. That is just a great way to become independent and financially set. The strategy I'm about to show you is how you build if you want to build for the long term. So this is strategy number 2 for building depth. So very much like the first one, where we talk about you're up here and you find your first person and you just start driving the depth. It's exactly what we do, okay? We know this, we've got this figured out. This isn't anything new. Okay, so now this is our 20 levels deep here, and then this is our 31, okay? So once you get 20 levels deep, now you can go out and start finding your second person. So you go out, you find that next person that you want to be your leader, and you start driving depth, okay? So you're just starting to go straight down this leg here. Okay, and now you're obviously 20 levels deep, you're going to let it go, you're going to say, okay, now I'm ready to start my inside leg. What actually happens in this strategy is you can start working on this next person. You should be in a regular system of signing people up. So as a leader, you need to be in the mindset that every single month you are signing up 2 to 6 people per month. If you do more than 6, it's almost too much to handle. You get more than that in, and it's just there's too many people to follow up with every single month that you're almost bombarding yourself in. So unless you've got a really dedicated partner that's out there training them, or while you're signing people up, it's really, really difficult. So more than 6 is kind of hard to handle. But if you can be consistent about signing 2 people up per month, you've created lifeblood for your business. And once you get about 20 people, you're in a good business. You've got yourself a business that's ready to roll. So you've got your first person that you've got depth going, you've got your second person going, and you've got both of them to 31 levels deep. So what we do in this one is we go 31 levels deep on 2 legs, and that's it. After you're 32 levels deep, now you're not looking for just necessarily a leader. You're just going to find I'm going to take that off. You're going to find just another person you want to sign up, and you just start this chain reaction, right? Start getting that momentum going, because we know how this takes time. And so you're signing people up and you swing them in. You're signing another person up and you swing them in here. And you start getting this momentum going, and you're training these people because you know the system. You know how to do this. This isn't new. You've done this before, right? So you get this going, and now that you've got some momentum that's starting to get carried, you take this person and you link it into here, or you link it into here, or you link it in somewhere else where they need help, because this person probably already has a good line. This person's already started one, and he might even have another leg that's even started as well. Okay, so you've got some stuff that's going. So you're going to take this person and link them in at that point, but you've already got momentum. You've already taken care of the hard part for them, and you get it over to them and say, all right, who is it that is telling me that they are serious about this business? They are telling me that they want to grow this business, and they're starting to show some effort, and you're willing to just give them a little bit of a kickstart. This is how you do it. you start the process of driving depth. Because you sign this person up, you move these people, they're stuck. So after you've moved them, they're in. This person is still eligible to be moved. So you can move him in any of your 2 legs to give it life and to keep creating a structure. Your goal, your entire purpose, is to make sure that this guy and this person, guy or girl, that these 2 people right here who you care about and are dedicated to helping them build their business, you are focused on making sure that they are going to be successful. As soon as you get these 2 people financially independent, you've now created yourself a full-time employee. You now have people who are going to trust you, they're going to believe in you, they're going to support you, and that's true leadership. When you get to the point where people have that faith that they're going to follow you wherever you go, that's leadership. And why are they going to do that? Because you have done something for them. You have given them a gift. You have helped their business. You have helped their financial situation. And if you get both of these people to $4,000 a month, oh, they are so thankful for your help. They are so thankful for what you've done for them. And in so doing, you're going to be well taken care of as well. The reason we do 2 legs and not just growing 1 massive leg, you can do 1 massive leg. The problem is if you don't, that second leg allows you the ability to be able to pick up extra commissions. So I believe in taking care of other people. I live by the mantra of help thy brother's boat across the stream, and lo, I don't have to reach the shore. That together, as we help each other out, I can help you get to your destination, but I've also reached my destination as well. And in this business, you can do that. It's awesome. The problem is how can you help them across the stream if your boat's sinking? You need to have your situation taken care of where you're taken care of first. In first aid, they always tell you that if you're out in the water and you're drowning, you can't save anybody else. So if you die, what good are you to anybody else? So you need to make sure that you're secure, you're taken care of, and then you can give that full-time support to these other people. So by building 2 legs, you enable yourself for a lot more in commissions and helping yourself out. It might not grow quite as fast. If you're able to build 1 leg and you've got the financial support to be able to handle yourself for the next year to 18 months, then you could focus on 1 leg. But most people can't do that. So you want to get your first leg going so you have that depth, get your second leg started, and then just keep feeding it with this 3rd leg. This 3rd person that you sign up, you need to be super critical about. That isn't just anybody. You're going to get in here and you're going to start driving this depth, and somebody will emerge that just blows your mind on what they're willing to do and capable of doing. This is somebody that maybe is a master distributor from another company. It may be somebody that is a big business owner and is really well connected and knows how to drive systems and businesses. That is somebody that you want there. And you don't want to just settle with anybody. You want somebody that is going to be seriously legitimate about this business. Because when you turn this last leg on, it's money. It's tons of money. Because every single person that you sign up, you're making $72 every single time you sign them up. Every time he signs somebody up, you're making $54 every time he signs somebody up. That is money. If he's out there signing up tons and tons of people, and he's bringing in, he's on a consistent basis of doing between his 5, 6, 10, 15 a month. If he gets into that kind of a system, and the 2 of you are able to focus on that together, and you can handle that many people because there's 2 of you working together, these 2 legs have now become financially independent, and you've now found your 3rd leader who is really serious and adamant about the business. The 2 of you focused can bring in, 20, 30 people a month. And at that pace, this leg grows so rapidly. And what it does is it just creates bonus after bonus after bonus. And it creates this huge structure for you that is just, the whole thing, like I say, is money. And it's just a really cool thing to see happen. Now, what happens is you've got the advancement of 2 legs that are already moving ahead of yours. So this 3rd leg, you can dedicate almost your entire time to, because these 2 people you can leave alone now. They're financially independent, they know how to build a business, they're showing up to the meetings, they're people you can trust on, and they've already brought in people that they can believe in and trust in as well. So you've got a very solid foundation over here before you even consider this 3rd leg. And if you're a real builder, you're not going to just settle with anybody. You're going to continue to build this and link it in to keep help feeding the lifeblood for this system, for these 2 legs, until they get some momentum going. And you build these people to be solid. Once you have a solid foundation here and you can actually walk away from these legs and devote your entire time, that's when you go and seek out that third person. That's when you seek out that leader who you want to become a business partner. Maybe you hire them. Maybe you go out and do some serious recruiting, but you're going to be very, very careful on who you add because you're making plenty of money off these two legs. That this is just gravy, and this is where it gets really exciting because this blows your income into just whole new channels of income. Because what happens is these people, after you get them so built up, they might actually get to the point where they're restricting revenue from coming up because they're at a higher point in the business than you are because you've only got two legs and they've got three solid legs. And that could be the case. You're still making good money because after you hit team commissions, you start hitting bigger bonuses. It's really, I mean, it can make you the money could be, $4, $5, $6 difference per month, but that you're missing out on. But the idea is that you're still making enough to get by, but you're building for the long run. You're not short-sighted. You're not going to just settle with anybody. You're going to build a business that you can walk away from that's going to be making you $200,000 a year. That's the type of business that you want to build. And so you want to be careful who you put in as your leaders. But this leader, you've brought them in, and that was kind of just a default. And you're working on getting that thing built and getting that thing moving. If you got somebody in there that's great, awesome for you, I'm so excited for you. But it's hard to know. So this leg is just kind of you're just tasting it. But that's the one that gets the most support at the very beginning. Then you're very careful on your second leader, and on your third leader, you're going to be super critical because by this time, you're already making quite a bit of money. So that's the system of strategy number 2. If you want to really make this a lifestyle business for you. If you're just, like I said, if you're going for professional or executive level, that's fine. But if you're going for lifestyle status, where you can walk away from a multi-million-dollar business, this is more the way you need to build. And so it just depends on where you fall. But we want to present both options to you, and just to let you know that this person, as soon as you sign any one of these people up, they still have 6 months until they can be moved. So you can build underneath them and move them at any time during that process. So really cool, really exciting. Excited to be working with you. Thanks for being on the team. If there's any other questions you have, please let me know. I've just gone through this scenario so many times, it just became mandatory almost that we needed to create a video so that people can get a little bit more of the basics. When we get into the intricacies of when and how and who to move, we can have that discussion, and we're very open to it. But this will set the foundation so you can start your Advocate business growing and moving forward with momentum and building teamwork so that you're finding those leaders who will emerge and grow your business so that you can walk away and create the freedom for yourself and the money that you need to be able to support you and the lifestyle that you dream of. So I appreciate you sticking around for the second strategy, and I wish you the best on your Advocate business.